Hey guys, Tasman Hart here. Welcome back to my review for the Fantastic Four First Steps. So the Fantastic Four First Steps is not only the reboot of the Fantastic Four, but it's also the latest installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe franchise. And the plot of this movie is, and this is a very short plot, is about Reed Richards, who is Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, who is Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm, who is Human Torch, and Ben Grimm, who is the Thing, faces their daunting challenge yet as they defend Earth from Galactus and Silver Surfer. So, Fantastic Four hasn't had the best track record when it comes to bringing it on big screen. I think we all know that. I didn't hate the 2000s film. I do think they're pretty dumb, but I don't think that they're as bad as like other people say it was. And then the 2015 version, yeah, we don't talk about that. And yeah, it is one of the worst movies ever made. So now it's Marvel Studios' turn to bring this their Marvel's First Family team on the big screen of their own version. Excuse me. So Marvel Studios it's actually about their turn to bring these team to bring Bob back on the big screen. And and of course, this was one of my most anticipated films of the summer. And I was skeptical about this because Marvel hasn't always been the best when it comes to these when it comes to movies nowadays. Ever since Endgame, that was the last movie that bring people. That was the last movie that was absolutely amazing. And then, with the exception of Spider-Man No Way Home, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Guardians 3, and Deadpool Wolverine, and of course Thunderbolts, most of those movies haven't really had the greatest taste in a lot of people's mouths. So I was skeptical about it. I mean, I was excited for Fantastic Four, but I was a bit skeptical because there's been a lot of online war going on, which I'm not going to get into because I just don't want to spend time talking about reality right now. So we'll just have to keep away from reality. But we're just here to talk about the movie. So after seeing this movie, what did I think of it? I'm happy to say, guys, that the Fantastic Four First Steps is fantastic. Let's talk about the positives. Of course, the writing was great. You know how it's really great and well structured. The acting is really fantastic as well, as like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I thought he was really great in this movie. Even though, despite how I don't, when it comes to Pedro Pascal, as a person, I don't always agree with. And yeah, I do agree that he might have been in everything right now, which it doesn't bother me as long as he's good at it. But as long as if he's good in movies, then I can accept it. But in this movie, he was really good in this, and as well as Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm / Invisible Woman. She was fantastic in this, and Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm / Human Torch was great. And then the other actor, I forgot his name. Let me look this up real quick. Hang on. I think the internet will help. Okay. Okay. Ebon Moss-Bachrach as Ben Grimm / The Thing. He was fantastic in this movie. I know I don't want to keep saying fantastic, but yeah. But yeah, all the acting was fantastic, as well as Ralph Ineson as Galactus. Oh my god, he was really good. And then Julia Gardner was great as Shalabala / Silver Surfer. She was great as well. And yeah, most of the cast in this movie is really great. And of course, the CGI, the visual effects in this movie is really, really good. Like it was amazing. This is some of the best visual effects I've ever seen in a Marvel film. Like, this movie cost like $200 million, and the budget of the movie cost $200 million, and boy was it well spent. Excuse me. Um, and you know how, of course, the cinematography is great. The editing is really nice. It's nicely the editing is really good, and it's nicely paced throughout. And 90% of the comedy really lands. And the screenplay is really good, and of course the production values and costume designs were really really good. I mean, they were great. And oh yeah, and the CGI, I forgot to mention, the CGI of Galactus looks, wow. He looks scary. I'm not making this up, guys. He looks really scary. Like anytime you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. And also the CGI of the Thing looks really great. This is by far one of the best versions of the Thing I've ever seen put on a live action movie on screen. And then Silver Surfer, the CG of Silver Surfer is very well done as well. And then yeah, the rest of the CGI is really good. And of course, Herbie looks really good, even though it's practical effects or something like that. I think it's more practical, but yeah, it looks really good. And like I mentioned, the production values and costume designs were really great, especially how it sets in the 1960s settings. It reminded me a lot like something. Those designs remind me a lot like something like the Jetsons, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and it's really good. And how they show like that. Imagine like a live action Jetsons movie if it's like that. If it could work, but it's I don't think it'll need to happen. But yeah, um, yeah, and of course costume designs, especially with the Fantastic Four team, looks really good. This is by far, in my opinion, the best looking Fantastic Four costume designs I've ever seen put in the comic book movie. And it looks really good. And yeah, and the ending is very yeah. Of course, also the action sequences are awesome. Like the action sequences are really exciting, especially with the climax. I won't give away spoilers, but you'll see. And also the ending is really really satisfying. But if you guys let you know, I won't spoil the whole movie. Like I told you, stay with the mid credit scenes. If you get to watch it in theaters or watch it or wait until Disney Plus or watch it at home on if you have Blu-ray or DVD. But excuse me, after you're done watching a movie, stay with the mid credit scene. Also, my only flaws. Well, I understand this movie is an hour and 55 minutes. I feel like this movie could have been a little bit longer, like at least 2 hours or 5 or 10 minutes, and make a movie a little bit better. And I wish we could have some time with its characters. And oh yeah, by the way, the positives, the characters were really great, and the team dynamics were amazing. But that's all the positives. As for the negatives, I kind of wish would have a little bit more character, but spend some time for a little bit more character. And then not all the jokes land as well, but that's about it. Overall, the Fantastic Four First Steps is a, is finally giving us a great Fantastic Four film, and it's easily the best Fantastic Four film. And I'm really happy that Fantastic Four finally made a great movie, and easily one of the better MCU films I've seen this year. And if you guys are interested, go see this movie on the big screen. It's definitely worth it. Overall, my overall rating 9.5 out of 10 and an A. I thought about giving it a 9, but the more I think about it, when it get better, I will say 9.5 out of 10 and an A, because this movie is really great. Go see this movie on the big screen. So comment down below what are your thoughts on the movie, and I'll continue doing a little bit more videos for you guys. So see you guys later, and have a good day.